Hello and welcome to the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. I'm your host. Today, we're going to do a slightly longer meditation than some of the ones that we do. And it's a meditation that was inspired by some work that Thich Nhat Hanh was doing with children and their families out in Santa Barbara, California. And it is a beautiful meditation that was brought to my attention just a week or two ago by a woman who was staying with me, and it's called Four Pebbles meditation. So, in order to do this meditation, if you'll just press pause for a moment, go get yourself four objects, maybe pebbles or stones or marbles or seeds, something that you can actually hold in your hand and can represent other things. And then when you've gotten them, come back and place press the play button again. So assuming now that you have gotten what you need, come into a comfortable seated position. If you're in a chair, I want you to feel your sits bones on the chair, feel your thighs against the chair and the groundedness that these are giving you, as well as your feet squarely on the floor beneath you. If you're anywhere else, simply feeling the lower part of your body connecting to the earth, connecting to whatever it is you're sitting upon. And then allow your torso to rise up from there with shoulders over your hips and your head over your shoulders. Closing eyes or soft gaze downward. And hold all four stones in your left hand and then set them down on your left thigh or just to your left if there's a place that you can put them. And then take one stone or one pebble up into your hand. And this pebble is going to represent a flower and the freshness of a flower just coming into its own fullness. Breathing in, I want you to visualize yourself as a flower. Breathing out, feel the freshness. And this freshness and joy is so needed in the world to alleviate or reduce the suffering that abounds. And you might just allow the sides of your mouth to curve upward in a smile to remind you of the freshness that you are. So with this stone in the left hand, breathing in, I am a flower. Breathing out, I am freshness. Breathing in, a flower. Breathing out, freshness. Breathing in, a flower. Breathing out, I am freshness. And then move your stone from your left hand into your right hand and continue. I will lead it one more time and continue to repeat those two phrases to yourself 3 times. Breathing in, a flower. Breathing out, freshness. And then take that stone from your right hand and place it either on your right thigh or next to you to the right. And then pick up the second stone and or pebble. And this one is going to represent a mountain. So if you think about the what a mountain has, it has a lot of stability. It's there over a long period of time. It's affected by many, many different circumstances and perhaps people as well. So it provides a sense of stillness and presence and ability to develop stability. So breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. And breathing in, be aware of any anger that may be lingering or hanging out somewhere within you. And then breathing out in the mindfulness energy that you're taking care of that anger, that you don't have to react. Breathing in, recognizing the ancestors that have come before you and the qualities that you inherit from them. And then as you breathe out what qualities you want to transmit to future generations. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. Now take that pebble or stone and bring it from the left hand into the right hand and continue with just those two phrases. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, stability. And then taking that pebble or stone and placing it on the right thigh or to your right and picking up the third pebble. And this pebble represents still water. So if you think about an ocean that perhaps there's some turmoil right on the surface, but then sinking down to the bottom of the ocean, it's still water, a sense of calmness. You look deeply and you think clearly. And this kind of thinking is so vital for today's hectic and sometimes frightening world. If we are able to presence stillness and connection and the peace within, my hope is that it then brings these qualities into the world. And calmness allows us to look at and recognize what is happening without having to alter it. So seeing it clearly without having to add to the pain or the angst that comes along with whatever it is that we are confronted with. So breathing in, I see myself as still water. Breathing out, I feel calm. Breathing in, still water. Breathing out, calm. Breathing in, still water. Breathing out, calm. Then moving that pebble to the right hand and continuing with the same words. Breathing in, still water. Breathing out, calm. And then taking that pebble and placing it on your right thigh or to your right, and picking up the fourth pebble. And this pebble is going to represent space, not outer space, but space that's needed in order to digest, in order to really take in the events in our lives, uh, as well as being able to digest everything that we're confronted with. So if you think about being um, having ample space, you might think about the habits that you don't want to cultivate, habits like anger and cravings and perception. If you have enough inner space, you can take care of, nurture, and allow the qualities that you want to grow, the space that they need to open and actualize. So you might also just notice if you give yourself enough space, enough openness for your own deep aspirations. My belief is that those deep aspirations come from a place of serving all humanity, serving the greater good. So as you breathing in, I am space. I have space. Breathing out, I am free. Breathing in, space. Breathing out, free. Breathing in, space. Breathing out, free. And then taking that pebble and moving it to your right hand and continuing on your own. Breathing in, I am space. Breathing out, I am free. And then noticing, just as you place that fourth stone on the right thigh or to your right, how cultivating space allows us the freedom to accept ourselves and accept others more easily. So, with the eyes still closed, just noticing these four objects and what they allow for in our lives: the flower, and freshness, the mountain with its stability, the still water with its sense of calm, space, allowing for freedom. And spending the next minute or so just letting these speak to you. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, coming back together. And I encourage people to share this with anyone you know, but I'm thinking especially today about young people, because I think it is the kind of meditation that they might relate to and understand maybe even more deeply than we as adults um, have access to right off the bat. Thank you for joining today, and I hope to see you again next week for the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. Have a great week.